I wanted to do a little comparison of these three wheels. These are three wheels you can only get online, not in pet stores, and which wheel you get depends mostly on what kind of a pet you have. If you have a sugar glider, absolutely do not get a Wodent wheel. It's very, very dangerous for sugar gliders. Two reasons why. One is it has this middle axle. I don't know if you can see in there or not. And two things happen when sugar gliders run. Unlike other animals that just run, sugar gliders will run and jump and run and jump because they are a type of flying squirrel. And what happens is if they're running, and they jump, they can hit this axle on the inside. It has happened, and it has resulted in the death of the sugar glider. The other reason this is so unsafe, and the biggest reason, is as they run, they often grab things with their tails, unlike other animals. So if they're running, and the wheel is spinning, then they stop and they grab the center axle with their tail. The wheel is still moving, the axle is not, and it can yank their tail. It has resulted in sugar gliders injuring their tail so badly they had to get amputated. Please do not get this if you have a sugar glider. Also, for gerbils and chinchillas, they are very big chewers, and they really should not have plastic wheels at all, especially chinchillas. Chinchillas need metal wheels only, so none of these three are good for chinchillas. You're taking a chance with if you get this for a gerbil. They're more likely to chew a mesh track, but they will still chew around these holes a bit. But these are fine for hedgehogs. Hedgehog owners want a solid track, so this is great for a hedgehog. They're fine for hamsters. They are okay for female rats. It's a little small, but it's okay. Definitely not for a male rat. Too small for a male rat, but it's tolerable for a female rat. This is the Silent Runner wheel, made by Exotic Nutrition. Similar to the Wodent, but the big difference is it does not have an axle in the middle. It uses bearings to spin, no axle. So this is perfectly safe for sugar gliders. I don't recommend it for sugar gliders. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but it's not unsafe for them. So this is also good for hedgehogs, it's good for female rats, it's good for hamsters. Gerbils, again, will chew it since it's plastic. This is a stealth wheel, and this is absolutely the best wheel for a sugar glider. There's two reasons. One is it has no axle. It's very open. They can run along here and jump and not hit anything. And the other reason is it has this nice mesh track. Sugar gliders love to run and jump and cling. They like to stop. They like to spin around. They can't cling to the track if it's a solid track. This wheel was actually invented by sugar glider owners. So you'll see imitations of this on the market, but they're pretty much imitating this wheel because this wheel works so well. So, to summarize, if you have a sugar glider, I recommend the stealth wheel. If you have a female rat, rats are also good for the stealth wheel. I have female and males, plenty big for them, and they usually don't chew the track. There's always an exception. I've had pet rats for years and years, and this was the first time I had one that chewed a track. So you can get a replacement metal track for it. So if you have a rat or a sugar glider or a flying squirrel, stealth wheel. If you have a female rat or a hedgehog or a hamster, either of these two wheels is fine, the Silent Runner or the Wodent. If you have a chinchilla, you need to get a metal wheel. If you have a gerbil, metal wheel is better, but these two wheels are okay. A gerbil will definitely chew the mesh track, but you might be okay with these.